What about this situation? Passengers have caught the moment their plane burst into flames on the tarmac just moments before it was due to take off. The Rex Airlines flight from Adelaide to Broken Hill was gaining speed on the runway when the engine fault emergency forced pilots to abort the departure. Fire and rescue teams were called in as passengers scrambled to safety. And Dave Healy was one of those passengers on board that Rex flight. Good morning to you. Geez, you must have been absolutely freaking out. At what point did you notice the flames?
Well, it was the smell first as we were sort of accelerating down the runway, and then as it started to come to an abrupt halt, I looked out the window and the wind sort of slowed down, and then you could start to see the flames coming out of the engine, and then suddenly the whole back part of that engine was on fire. So, yeah, it wasn't too long before. Yeah, we thought we were just about to take off.
My goodness, it's a passenger's worst nightmare, isn't it? And especially in those moments where you think that's when disaster can happen in takeoff or landing. What were the crew doing?
Well, initially nothing. We were yelling fire, 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 because just in case they didn't know that the engine was on fire. They obviously realised something was wrong, but we didn't know to what degree. So we were just alerting them, saying fire, fire, fire. But by the time the plane did stop, within seconds, they had switched off the engine and the fire disappeared, and there was just smoke coming out of it from then. So it wasn't too long before we were able to sort of, calm ourselves down a little bit.
And then you're on the tarmac with the rest of the passengers as well. You then got on the next flight. I mean, was it going through your head? Have you reflected on this thinking, what if we actually got in the air?
Yeah, I have. I mean, initially I was thinking, what happens next? Is the thing going to explode? Is it going to catch on fire in the cabin? But it's really probably the feedback I've had after posting it on Facebook and everybody saying, wow, that was so close. I'm sort of realising now that, yeah, if it did take off, that could have been a very different story.
Unbelievable. Thanks for sharing, Dave. Appreciate your time.
Welcome. Thank you.